Welcome to my video essay about swimming lessons by Rohinton Mystery. In this essay, I'll look at how the mystery shows the duty to highlight the challenges of immigration. My main point is that the protagonist struggles between his past in India and his present life in Canada. This conflict appears in three main areas: memory versus reality, cultural differences, and generational gaps. Now, let's move forward to the thesis statement. In Swimming Lessons, Rohinton Mystery shows the theme of doubling to illustrate the main character's struggle between his Indian roots and his new life in Canada. This conflict appears through his memories of India, the difficulties he faces in adapting the new Canadian culture, and the differences between his generations in his family. Now, let's come to the first point: memory versus reality. The protagonist frequently recalls his past in India and compares it to his life in Canada. These memories shape his identity and emphasize the difficulty of adapting to a new culture. Now, to prove it, let's take a quote from a book. He recalls his grandfather giving him and his brother sugar-coated almonds that were pink and white. Let's analyze this. This moment highlights how deeply his memories of the past affect him, making it challenging for him to fully appreciate his current life in Canada. The vividness of these nostalgic memories often overshadow his experiences in his new home. This struggle is common among immigrants, as they work to blend their criticized past with the new identity they are forming in different country. Balancing these two aspects of life can be difficult and emotionally draining, as they seek to create a sense of belonging in their new environment while honoring their history. Now, let's move forward to second major point, which is cultural contrast. The protagonist struggles to adjust to Canadian culture while is still feeling connected to his Indian heritage. This cultural gap creates a sense of isolation and highlights the difficulty of assimilation. Now, let's take a quote from a book. The sun is hot today. Two women are sunbathing on a patchy lawn at the edge of the parking lot. I can see them clearly from my kitchen. Okay, now let's analyze to prove this point. The protagonist's observation of Canadian customs, such as sunbathing, highlights his cultural displacement. He views this action as unfamiliar, emphasizing the difficulty of adapting to a new cultural environment while holding onto his Indian identity. Okay, now let's move forward to the third major point, which is generational differences. Here, the protagonist's parents hold onto the traditional values while he tries to embrace modern life in Canada. Now, this creates the conflict between them, reinforcing the theme of duality. Now, let's take a quote from a book. Mother had to reply because his father said he did not want to write to his son till his son has something sensible to write to him. Now, let's analyze to prove this point. The father's hesitation to talk to his son until he embraced traditional values shows the gap between their generations. This reflects the struggle immigrants face in trying to balance old customs with the need for the new cultural identity. Now, let's wrap this up and coming to the conclusion. Here, in Rohingya swimming's relation, demonstrate the struggle of immigration through the theme of duality. The protagonist, which is the main character, is caught between his past and present, his Indian heritage and Canadian culture, and the generational gap with his parents. Now, this story provides a powerful reflection on the challenges immigrants face in constructing the new identity while remaining connected to their roots. Thank you.